Well, we're talking, of course, about the Saints' second-round pick. They trade up 45 to 41, give up their fifth round, one of them, and their sixth to get Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback, Alabama, the second cornerback already taken. And I know you're tight with many of the people in Alabama who do the radio shows there. Talk about this pick.
No, he was five-star recruit coming out of high school, Mr. Football in the state of Alabama, 3-year starter. And the one thing I do know, when you play cornerback at Alabama, you better have a thick hide and you better be talented, because Nick Saban's on you every step of the way. Coming into the season, I thought he was the #1 rated corner in this draft class. But he sustained a foot injury. Now, we don't know exactly when, but he played through it and that sort of thing. He didn't quite look the same from a speed, quickness standpoint, and that sort of explains it. Tough, feisty, a guy that can play man, physical coverage, play off ball. He can play in the slot. He can play outside, and super smart kid. And so that, to me, when you can get that type value, that if he's healthy, you got a first-round pick corner that you were able to get in round 2.
And three-time state champ, very great tutelage. Talked about Nick Saban, who's in the DB room every day. This is not just a normal DB, as one of your friends talked about. This is a guy who's got a PhD, who's coming with that kind of smarts, that kind of help coming in with Nick Saban.
Yeah, and you think about him and Terrion Arnold, back-to-back corners. But after the season, both Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors from LSU, both went in round 1. They both said the toughest corner they went up against was the injured Kool-Aid. Now, that, to me, tells me a lot about him. And he got him to the Final Four. They ended up losing to Michigan. But you got a quality corner here. I'm interested to see where they play him. Is he an outside corner, or do they put him in the slot? I think he's better off on the outside, but we'll see in this defense what Dennis Allen does with him.
And in closing, we did talk to Kool-Aid, and we asked him about the Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors comment, and he said, and I quote, "They know football. They know football." That's a little bit of confidence there from that cornerback. Gotta love it. See what the Saints do moving on from here.